Hello Gaskett here! There's just 1 week till the end of the season, and today we're gonna bring you the optimized Silver Surfer deck for you to climb to infinite with. Look at this. Level dinos, they are pretty strong, but you're no match for the awesome power of Sera plus Silver Surfer. Before we get into today's content, do not forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more. Now let's get into the deck profile. Okay, taking a look at the deck. First off, we're gonna say this. This is the optimized deck that works the best for me. If, and only if, you find that some cards work better for you, you can slot them in. Just go to your 3 costs and say, if you like to play, say, Juggernaut and Storm, you could add it in. But hey, these cards are the ones that I think are the best. But of course, you can find some stuff that works for you. It doesn't matter. Okay, now let's start by talking about Silver Surfer. It's last season's Season Pass card, and it's still, hands down, the best card in the game right now. Yeah, this archetype is just crazily strong. It's very difficult to stop as well, because it's a turn 6 combo, which, if they do not have priority and they go last, then, well, there's not much room for counterplay. Of course, if you have priority, you can try to, gamble and see where he's going to put his Silver Surfer. And you could stop them by throwing down stuff like a Cosmo. But hey, if you can't predict well enough, then they just buff their stuff to infinity. Okay, now let's talk about Silver Surfer real quick. Just in case you didn't know. On reveal, give your other 3 cost cards plus 3 power. This is the strongest buff you can give your cards, especially if you flood your board with a ton of these 3 costs, especially Brood. Yeah, Brood is crazy, because he's gonna add 2 Broodlings to that location as well. So, 3 cost, but he's gonna summon 3 cost cards onto the field, and they're all gonna get buffed by Silver Surfer. So if you don't have Brood, definitely look for that. Well, I actually played this deck without Brood for a very long time, but still, I found pretty good success. That just shows how great Silver Surfer really is. Okay, the other really great card here is going to be Sera, because your cards are going to cost 1 less. So let's say you put Sera down on turn 5, then on turn 6, you can slap down 3 of these 3 cost cards. And that's going to be very surprising for your opponents. And of course, looking at this deck, a lot of these cards are counters. Say Rogue. You can deal with those pesky Devil Dinos in the meta right now. And of course, there are some Patriot decks, which really depends on that ongoing ability. And if they slap down the Patriot and you steal it with Rogue, then the deck just does not function at all. Then of course, that's gonna be Cosmo. If you see those on-reveal combo decks, just like Silver Surfer, you slap down their Wong, right? Then you just slap down your Cosmo as well. Then there's not much they can do except for, well, surrendering. But that doesn't work if you're playing against me, because I would still try to find ways to win the game. Then of course, that's gonna be Wong. Your on-reveal abilities at this location happen twice. But hey, Wong seems to be really great, but he has a ton of counters. There's Cosmo that we talked about, and then there's Rogue. If they play their Wong, you can just Rogue and steal it. Even though you don't get your own Wong, it's okay. If they slap down their Wong, just play Rogue right into that location, steal that Wong ability for your own usage. Okay, so the other cards are pretty much just power cards and also counters. Killmonger, you just destroy those Sudex. They try to go for, Outtron plays, Patriot decks, bam, you kill all their 1 cost, and they got nothing to do but cry. And then there's Polaris. It's mainly here for this power. 3 for 5, already very good. And you can move their cards, say, from one location to another. So you might disrupt their plan. And of course, there's Maximus. Just a really great card to slap down on turn 6, because it's a 3/7, which has immense power, but your opponent has to draw 2 cards. So, better not help them draw cards early in the game, so, they can't draw into their combo cards, like SURFER. Okay, and there are 2 1 and 2 cost cards here. Okay, first off being Iceman and Scorpion. These cards are here to, make your turns a little better. Say, turn 1, turn 2, if you draw them, you can play them. But hey, sometimes during your turn 4 and 5, you can only slap down 1 3-cost cards. But if you have these guys in hand, just play them and disrupt your opponent. Now, without further ado, let's hop right into some games and see how good this deck really is. Well, the first location is Saka, and they pulled out a Jubilee into Devil Dino already. Okay, that's not looking too good. They got the Sunspot as well, so we are kind of in trouble. But hey, some people just surrender at this point, but I don't see a reason why. Especially if they did not snap, then I won't even think about retreating. Because, you play out turns, you can level your cards up. That's it. If they don't snap, then you can just play on. It's just like playing poker, right? If they don't raise, there's no reason for you to fold. I hope you guys will understand that. Because, in this game, you just play it out and then your cards level up, win or lose. But on turn 6 though, you could retreat if you can see that you're clearly losing. Okay, now back to the game. I guess I'm just gonna slap down the Cosmo as a 3-drop, that's it. That's the only reason I dropped that. I don't want to play Maximus because I don't want him to draw, because he has Devil Dino, right? So I guess our turn 5 is just gonna be Sera. That's very obvious. And honestly, I could have played Sera on the left side, just in case I need to sneak more 3-cost cards on the right side. Hey, I actually think that would be a better play. Yeah, in hindsight, Sera on the left and then 3 3-cost cards on turn 6 on the right lane would be the best. But anyway, I think this allows us to win all 3 lanes, right? Okay, White Tiger. Not even close to being enough. Nope, nothing too crazy. And we just win a game off that. Look at that. Super server value doing wonders because of Sera as well. GG well played to our opponent. Okay. We can just slap down our Scorpion, and bam! That's going to take a ton of power off their hand. It's actually great because they don't play anything on turn 1 and 2, so they have a larger hand for us to nerf or debuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna slap down Polaris here for the pure power. And there we go, Sabu. Okay, yeah, that turn 4 is going to be huge, but my Rogue is gonna steal the Sabu's power. Kapow! No powers for you, Sabu. You're just a 3-1 now. But of course, this should be a very... It's actually not that huge. He's got a 1-cost and a 3-cost with a Sabu deck. That's kinda weird. But hey, look at that. Our Wong is discounted because we stole Sabu. That's just crazily good. But I guess right now, the best play is going to go for Sera. Yeah, with the Sera discount, we can do some crazy stuff right in the end. So we could potentially just go, Wong, Mystique into Silver Surfer, That's gonna do a ton. But looking at their deck, I don't think they got stuff like Cosmo. So I'm gonna stack everything on the left side. And if you didn't know, Mystique is going to copy the last ongoing that you played. So Wong into Mystique means there are 2 Wongs on the field. Okay, you could stack it like I did here, or you can split the lanes. So even if they Cosmo one of the lanes, then you can still trigger your Silver Surfer twice. Okay, I don't have my Silver Surfer here though. That's kind of a bummer. I actually could have just snapped here to bluff the Silver Surfer. But I think I should have played Maximus on the left side. But hey, I'm just gonna give up the left lane because of Giganto. So this should be good enough. He's not backing off, so I guess it's right to go for the right lane. Yep, let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. Excuse that. Okay, he's not snapping, so we're gonna go for it. Okay, vision to the right side. Okay, not even close to being enough. Like, what? Why would you make that play? I'm still gonna win in Mojo World. And of course we win the right side because we have so much power. And kapow! This is how you win without Silver Surfer. Come on. People saying, ooh, if you don't draw Silver Surfer, this deck sucks. No, it actually doesn't. It has decent disrupt and decent power. And of course you can also just bluff the Silver Surfer. And there we go. GG, well played. Next victim. Okay, that's Kamatage. We love this location. This is pretty much the best location you can have with this deck. Because if you slap down your Silver Surfer onto Kamatage, then you're gonna trigger it twice. Imagine buffing that with your Brood. Yeah, that power is just delicious. And look at that. Double Scorpion. Like, what are you gonna do? I guess I'm just gonna Brood. I got Wong into Mystique, which is great. Ooh, okay. They threw down a Cosmo. I mean, yeah, I understand that. It's Kamatage, right? But hey, I got Wong, so I can put Wong on the right side. Yep, the Maximus actually drew me 2 cards, so we got Silver Surfer. And that's pretty much gonna be GG, right? I Wong the right side. They have nothing to deal with my Wong. Well, unless they got Mystique and put it on the right side. But hey, they have to play something this turn though. Yeah, I don't think... Okay. They retreated. GG, well played. This could have been a huge power game, but yeah, they know better and retreated. So good play by him. Good fold, my man. Now that we've seen an intelligent opponent that retreated, sometimes things just don't go your way. But even if that happens to you, it doesn't matter. You just have to play on and find ways to victory. This is what this game is going to showcase. Look at this. Iceman into Iceman. Okay. Luckily that hit Maximus instead of Sera. Otherwise we're going to be in very, very big trouble. Okay, we got Silver Surfer. Things are looking great. Turn 5 Sera. Turn 6 3 cost cards. Everything's looking good. Until this happens, Sakar. Yep, just put our Silver Surfer down as a 3-0. Okay, thank you so much, game. Yeah, usually people will just rage quit right here. But that's not what we do. Yeah, that's not how we roll. We still plan for a comeback. We're gonna Cosmo in the mid, because we want to push power with our Maximus. But we don't want to draw them cards. Which is why we made that play. Cosmo into Maximus. But that's not going to draw them any cards. I mean, yeah, I could just pull Laris, but I don't know why I didn't go Maximus there. That was brain fart, I guess. Now I can just go for the Sera. Okay, a very slight misplay. Let's see if that's going to come back and bite us or not. Yep, we could have gotten a little more power if we played Maximus first, but hey, that's already too late. Let's focus on winning the game. Okay, Rogue cannot steal Blue Marvel because we got Cosmo down there. And what we can do is kill 2 of their 1-cost cards, which are in the Nexus. So yeah, we just have to win the Nexus and we pretty much win the game, right? And that's the only reason we are staying in. It's because we are confident that we can win the Nexus. Okay, Killmonger comes in, kills the Sunspot and Agent 13. Bam! And we sneak a victory even though we lose our Silver Surfer very early on. Yep, that teaches you guys, never give up, and you will find victories. GG, well played to our opponent. So usually, the game does not start until turn 3. Alright, a Daredevil. I don't like that card, because every time you see that, you might just be dealing with a Professor X. So what you want to do here is play a card into every single lane, so you don't, get completely wrecked by Prof X. Let's see what we get with X-Mansion. Please win. Oh, a Patriot. I would actually call that a little bit of a loss here, because we don't have anything to trigger the Bucky Barnes. And they might have stuff that got no abilities. It actually sucked for everybody. And we don't know what they copied with White Queen, because the highest cost card is 3. But we set up the Wong, which is great. I guess we can just go for, Mystique into Iceman. That's cool. Because we can surprise them with the Brood on Mojo World next turn and Silver Surfer. Yeah, that seems good. If they have a card that can stop Mystique and Wong, which might be like Cosmo, then we are in a bit of trouble. Because we can only play 2 cards next turn. We did not draw into Sera, so if they got the stop onto Mystique and Wong, then we're done. Ghost Rider, making Mojo World full. Oh, and they draw Infinite. But the thing is, if they don't get Cosmo or Enchantress, then we're good. Okay, they got 4 cards in hand. I think I just Brood into Silver Surfer, and I win. Yeah, I can just go Brood on the right side into Mojo World and Silver Surfer, then it's easy win. Because there's not going to be any funny business in the middle. Come on, let's do this. I can actually snap here, because, I win for sure, right? Yeah, I guess it's just Brood into Silver Surfer. Let's snap right here. Come on. Snap! Snap! We're gonna win! Have some faith and snap! Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm hovering. Don't end the turn. Snap! Oh gosh. Yep, they got nothing. Yeah, they got 2 and 7. Come on. We got like 4 kings. Or even 4 aces. Actually, we got a royal flush, but we don't go for that. They only got a 2 and 7. That's it. Oh. Sometimes you just gotta have faith in the heart of the cards and just snap. Then you're gonna win a lot more. But hey, I guess this teaches us a lesson. Always have faith in your cards and snap when you know you got the victory. But anyways, GG well played to our opponent. And this showcases how strong Silver Server is. So as you can see from those games, especially the first and the last game, Silver Server has just got so much buffing potential that can win you games. Take the last game for example. They pulled out an Infinite with Ghost Rider. Still, we absolutely destroyed them with the power of Wong into Mystique and then Silver Server. There's just no way they can deal with this kind of power push. And that is why Silver Server is the best archetype right now. And you should be pushing with Silver Server if you want to go to Infinite anytime soon. Now, hopefully you guys have enjoyed those battles. And this is the optimized deck that I have found, personally, works best for me. But if you want to change up some cards, say, go to the 3-cost cards. If you like stuff like Storm into Juggernaut, which is actually pretty good, you could go for that. Then of course, there are a lot of other good cards. Say, if you don't have some of these Poop 3 cards, Mr. Fantastic isn't too bad. But hey, the best card is definitely Brute. Is Silver Server's best friend. Just play 3 costs and you got 3 bodies on the field for you to buff. And that is the lane that you will pretty much win for sure. If someone can beat Brute buffed by Silver Server, then they're doing something really, really good. But hey, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I put in Sera just for the value, and Wong of course to make Silver Server buff more times. And of course, Wong into Mystique is just a phenomenal combo. You could stack it like I did in some of the videos, and then you can play Wong in one location, then split your Mystique into another location, just so they cannot stop you easily with the counter cards like Cosmo or Enchantress. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this deck and try it out. Take this deck for a spin and push all the way up to Infinite before the season ends in around 1 week. Now have a great rest of the day. Do not forget to sub for free for more awesome Marvel Snap content. And peace out, guys.